Good morning students. Today we are going to start lesson number 5, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. In this chapter we are going to study about Brazil's natural vegetation and wildlife and India's natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay. Now see, this picture is giving here. This is cactus. Okay, it is grown, you have seen in India also, in Brazil it is there in desert area. Okay, this is Brazilian pepper tree and it is found in India also. Okay, rubber tree. This bird is known as Rufous bellied thrush. Okay, so here we will find hummingbird in India. This is jaguar and this is green anaconda. So you know where green anaconda you will find. Okay, now observe the image in shown 5.1 and discuss on the basis of the following points. So it is given questions in your page number 32. Can you tell the names of the plants, trees shown in the image? Yes, I have told you, right? Where have you seen these plants before? Cactus have you seen somewhere? This pepper tree have you seen, or rubber tree have you seen? So this you have to just give the answer. Okay, name the fauna shown in the image. Where have you seen them before? So you have to say where have you seen this before. You might have recognized the species shown above and discussed about them because there is similarities between them and many Indian species. Okay, so I think this is Rufous bellied thrush, and which is, you know, in India it is also there, but we are calling it hummingbird. So little bit features are also same. Look for their name. Now we will study about the varieties of flora found in Brazil. Okay, in figure 5.2, see, this is figure 5.2. Okay, so in figure 5.2 you will find rainfall, flora, fauna of Brazil has been shown in the cross profile along with physiography. The change occurring in the above elements while going from the north to south. Okay, so the change occurring in the above elements which going from north to south is clearly seen here. Discuss about this in the class and write a notes. Okay, see, this is, you can see here it is 400 kilometers. From here to here it is 1200 kilometers, then 2000, 2800 kilometers, 3600 kilometers, and it is given like here in this it is ranging 500 meters, 1000 meters, and this is 1600 mm. And what is the degree over here? 21 degree Celsius. Okay, here it is 28 degree Celsius, here it is 21 again, and 23 degree Celsius, 27 degree Celsius. So here in this place, this is Guiana Highlands. So here you will find it is between 400 kilometers to 1200 kilometers, and you are going to find here various types of apes, reptiles, arboreal and aquatic animals. Okay, so this is tropical forest here, and it is written here equatorial forest. Here this is a grassland. Okay, so it is, and this side is, it is Amazon basin. So that is 1200 to 2000 kilometers the distance between them. Okay, Parana basin is 2000 to 2800 kilometers, and Brazil highland is there. So in basin you will find grassland animals. In Brazilian highlands you will find reptiles and grassland animals. Okay, and this side it is, you know, 600 mm of rainfall in this area, and 23 degrees Celsius. Temperate forest, this is also known as temperate forest. Okay, this side is the coastal area. This side is the coastal area. You can see here sea and all. See, Brazil vegetation. In Brazil, rainfall varies due to physiography. In most part of the equatorial region, it rains throughout the year. As one moves away from the equator, the number of rainy days as well as amount of rainfall reduces. Okay, This affects the life cycle of the vegetations too. Evergreen forests are found in the area where it rains throughout the year. In regions which receives rainfall only during the certain seasons, the density of the vegetation reduced. Instead of the forest, various types of grasses, short shrubs, thorny vegetations, and etc. are found. Brazil has largest number of vegetation species in the world. This includes evergreen vegetation, semi-evergreen arid, and etc. One finds trees like Brazil, rubber, mahogany, rosewoods, and a variety of orchards. Because of the evergreen rainforest in Brazil, there is a large amount of oxygen that is released in the environments. This helps to reduce carbon dioxide levels. Therefore, these rainforests are rightly called the lungs of the world. Okay, why it is called the lungs of the world? Because of the evergreen forest, because of the evergreen rainforest in Brazil. Okay, why? Because there is a large amount of oxygen that is released in the environment. This helps to reduce carbon dioxide levels. So therefore these rainforests are rightly called the lungs of the world. Now, following types of forest are found in India. In regions which receives more than 2000 mm of rainfall on an average along with abundant sunlight, evergreen forests are found. The leaves of the trees in these forests are broad and green. The trees have hardwood, heavy and durable. Example mahogany, rosewood, rubber and etc. Also there are various types of creepers found here. Highest biodiversity is found in these forests. In regions receiving rainfall between 1000 mm to 2000 mm in India, deciduous forests are found. In dry seasons, trees sheds their leaves so that water is not lost due to evaporation. For example, teak, bamboo, banyan, peepal and etc. are the trees found in these forests. Regions that receive less than 500 mm of rainfall and experience dry summer for a long period in India. Thorny and shrub types vegetation is found. The leaves are small in size. For example, cachu, acacia, kejri and varieties of cactus like aloe vera and agave. In swampy areas, estuaries and lagoons near coastal areas having saline soil. Saline soil means salted soil and moist climate. Coastal type of vegetation is found. They are called mangroves or sundarbans in India. Now see, wood of these trees is oily, light and durable. In Indian Himalayas, three types of forests are found according to altitude. In areas located at the highest altitude, seasonal flowering trees are found. In regions with medium altitude, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, fir and at the foothill mixed forest are found. This includes both coniferous and deciduous types of forest. Here the proportion of sal trees is higher. Okay. Now we will study about Brazil's wildlife. On the basis of the figure 5.4, answer the following question. Okay. Name the species shown on the map: condor, anaconda, golden lion, tamarin, macaw and etc. So this is given here. See, equatorial forest. Colors are given here. You can find the animals. Okay. And tropical grassland, swampy lands, hot deciduous forest, you can see thorny shrubs you can see, and temperate grasslands. Okay. So according to that, question is given and you have to find this answer. Okay. Now geographical explanation for this. A greater diversity in wildlife is found in Brazil than any other country in the world. In the swampy areas of the Pantanal, huge anacondas are found. Okay. In Brazil, guinea pigs, crocodiles, alligators, monkeys, pumas, leopards, and etc. are found. So, among the fish varieties, mainly swordfish are found in the seas, while pink dolphins are and piranhas are found in the river. Condors, which are huge in size and fly high in the sky. Various type of parrots, macaws, flamingos are the major birds found here. Millions of insect varieties are also found here. As a result of these varieties, the wildlife of the Brazil is very rich and diverse. Okay. Degradation of environment is happening due to illegal smuggling of wild animals, slash and burn agriculture, that is roca, deforestation, pollution and etc. Brazil is facing these problems today. Many endemic species are on the verge of getting extinct because of these issues. Okay. Do you know a survey done in 2016 has found that approximately 5,831 square kilometers of land under forest in Brazil had already degraded in that year. Okay. Now we will study India's vegetation. Okay, India's vegetation. Now here it is India's map, major forest types. Okay, in dark color it is given evergreen forest. Then this is deciduous forest, thorny shrubs, Himalayan forest. It is very light, and this is little bit bluish color coastal forest. Okay. So, question is, which forests are found in the western regions? So, evergreen forest are found in the western region. See, dark color you can see. So, this is the evergreen forests are found in western coastal region. This is the coastal region. So, here you will find evergreen forest. On which coast do you mainly find the coastal vegetations? The coastal vegetation is mainly found on the east coast, eastern coast. Here this side you will find what? Coastal vegetations. Okay. Eastern side. This is west side. Now third question is, which type of forest occupy maximum area in India? Okay. So here deciduous type of forest occupies maximum areas in India. And why? Because deciduous type of vegetation is characterized by trees that sheds their leaves during dry summer season. Shedding leaves decreases the rate of evaporation and it helps trees to conserve water and energy. Deciduous type of vegetation is found in the areas receiving rainfall between 1000 mm and 2000 mm. In most of India, the amount of annual average rainfall is between 1000 mm to 2000 mm. Therefore, the deciduous type of vegetation occupies most of India. Okay. The next question is, why do you find thorny shrubs vegetations in India? Now, thorny and shrub vegetation is found in the state of Rajasthan in the central part of peninsula. Okay. So, most of the region of Rajasthan and the central part of peninsula is included in a rain shadow area. The annual average rainfall received by these region is less than 500 mm. Thorny and shrubs like vegetation is mainly grown in the areas experiencing hot summer and receiving less than 500 mm of rainfall. Therefore, thorny and shrub vegetation is found in Rajasthan and the peninsula. Now, wildlife of India. Okay. Now, show the following animals in outline map of India in figure 5.5 with the help of sign and symbols according to their habitats, animals, the following question. Now, Bengal tiger. So, where you will find this Bengal tiger? Great Indian bustard, olive ridley turtles, one-horned rhinos, Nilgiri, tar goat, lion, Gangetic dolphin, swamp deer, crocodile, that is gharial or alligator we can say. So where these animals you will find, you have to find out. Okay, and you have to make the drawings in this map. Now correlate geographical conditions and the flora and fauna there. Do you know some other animals too? show the habitats of tiger in India with their names on the map, and why is their habitats found in these region. So why means if you are finding tiger in certain place, so why you are finding that in certain place? Because of their habitats, okay, because of that region, because of their climate and temperature. So we find such animals in certain places, okay. Now geographical explanation of India. India is also a mega diverse country in terms of wildlife. There are many species of wildlife in India. Elephants are found in hot and humid forest. One-horned rhinoceros are found in swampy and marshy lands of Assam. Wild ass and camels are found in arid lands. Snow leopards and yaks are found in the snow-capped regions of Himalayas. Indian bisons, deer, antelopes and monkeys are found in the peninsular region. India is the only country in the world where both tigers and lions are found. Rivers, sanctuaries and coastal areas are homes of many turtles, crocodiles and gharials, that is gavials. The forest and wetlands are shelters of variety of birds like peacocks, Indian bustards, kingfisher, peasants, ducks, parakeets, cranes and pigeons. All these species make it a land of unique habitats of wildlife. Many species of wildlife are on the verge of extinctions from India because of poaching, pollution and rapidly occurring deforestation. Example, cheetah. The government of India has set up number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and bird sanctuaries and biosphere reserve for the protection of wildlife and forest in India. Give it a try. Tiger is the national animal of India. The number of tigers is decreasing day by day. The situation is similar to elephants. Find information about such plants and animals. Find about their habitats. What should be done to conserve these animals? In which region can this be done? Make a presentation of their possible places. Okay.